fucking normies!
Hello? Hello?
Should have received something in the mail about your car's extended warranty.
Some say they are the epitome of creation, the ultimate creature, a predator to be feared. Frogs. Oh wait, no, only I say that. The truth is they sit there all day and just bite whatever comes in front of their face. In fact, if you can say anything about frogs, it's probably that they are one of the laziest creatures on this planet. And that laziness was perfectly honored in this cinematic masterpiece from 1972. For starters, the cover. I mean, just look at it. I literally have it as a poster in my house. Too bad it makes no sense, and too bad this scene doesn't even show up in the movie. Well, that's not a good start, is it? Now let's think for a moment. What could a movie titled Frogs even be about? Yeah, dumb question, huh? But if you thought about a certain amphibian, there ain't that many here. Sorta. Let's break it down. The movie starts like this. Boom! Swamp Man. Not just any swamp man, but Sam Elliott. He's a photographer. What do swamp photographers do? Ride around taking pictures of creatures who probably don't live there. And trash. Yeah, a lot of trash. The most ironic part is I'm sure that the prop master for this movie literally polluted these rivers just for these shots. Well, not to worry, because here come some drunk people on a boat to spice it up. You may ask how they're able to drink and boat like this. Well, they're rich. They're so rich that the aura of their money sends poor Sam Elliott into the water. He's not mad though, because he knows he's about to get one hell of an apology dinner. So Sam goes to Rich People Island, where he meets a whole cast of characters that you don't care about, and you know they're probably gonna die. Did that frog just get yoinked away by a string? Yeah, believe it or not, every frog scene in this movie, you can tell somebody's off camera just chucking them. Anyways, there's some frogs on this island, and they don't do anything. Yet. Well, Sam here tells everyone that he's an environmentalist, or a climate photographer, or something, and he's been taking pictures of the pollution nearby. The grandpa of the island doesn't seem to approve.
I'm a freelance photographer. I'm doing a pollution layout for an ecology magazine.
Taking any pictures of frogs lately?
What you get next is a lot of walking, and a lot of talking, and a lot of frog B-roll. Again, they don't do anything. Talking and walking and talking, and oh hey, there's an exterminator guy of mine who's missing. Can you go look for him, total stranger? Oh, you should probably take a gun too. No reason though. So Sam goes walking, searching, and passes through what I can only describe as a genocide of animals, which were probably killed just for this movie. What a shame. Kinda like what they did for Cannibal Holocaust. And would you know, the man is dead. By the frogs we keep seeing? Nope. Snakes. Anyways, life goes on. No one really cares. Even when Sam tells the main honcho that, hey, one of your employees is dead, he's like, well, meh. But have you seen the frogs outside? And oh my god, there's a snake on the chandelier. I better whip out my .357 Magnum and blast it. Did the man just blow a hole in his roof? Did he just make everyone nearby go deaf? Why didn't they just grab a stick or something? Anyways, let's fast forward about 15 minutes to avoid all the pointless dialogue and movie padding. We want to get to the good stuff, and here it is, the reason anyone would sit through this movie, the kills. And boy, are they ridiculous. So, some nut job is out here blasting birds with a shotgun, using the same Jeep I think the exterminator used. Then boom, the man shoots himself in the foot. What a genius. What transpires next is a bunch of tarantulas throwing this man a birthday party as they rain down grass confetti. And yeah, I'm sure a man is on this ladder above the camera dropping down spiders. And the dude dies? I didn't even see a single bite. And then they cocoon him up for takeout, I guess. Next up is a double homicide. In one corner, we got Butterfly catching Grandma and Plant Specialist's grandson. Grandson here gets assassinated by the Geico Gecko's hitman, who simply pours some liquid onto the floor, to which the grandson doesn't seem to mind at all, causing a plume of smoke to suffocate him. Yep. Meanwhile, Grandma, fresh out of bed wearing her PJs, is catching fake butterflies in the swamp. Hey, that's a normal activity for the elderly. Nah, dude, you need to send her to a nursing home. And I gotta say, I'm surprised she's lived to this old age, because first, she almost chokes herself out on a Dollar Tree vine decoration, then she gets led astray by frogs, almost grabs a snake, does a comical fake scream, almost grabs a snake again, cuts herself up on branches, fights the branches, tumbles into a bog for no reason, and then leeches have a Golden Corral buffet on her. Wow, still not over. She then gets bit by a rattlesnake, or should I say her fake hand does, causing her to instantly die and turn blue, all while the frogs watch. Turns out during this whole escapade, there's a man looking for her. What does he do? He passes by her, wanders into the swamp, and right into a horde of gators. Hey, they're cool about it though and nicely ask him to leave. But feeling emasculated, the man decides that he's gonna wrestle with one. And it's got a muzzle on. I guess we won't cut that out of the film. And also, that's just not fair. It doesn't matter, considering he just dies for no reason. After all these deaths, Grandpa says, cancel events? Hell no, I'm trying to have a party here. The staff doesn't feel the same. So they head off with drunk boat guy from earlier parking in a grocery store? Grocery store on the swamp? They know some abandoned equipment from what I assume is off-screen deaths. They get spooked by some birds, frogs pursue them, and they disappear into the wilderness. By the way, I'm pretty sure you never figure out what happens to them. Drunk boatman, who wasn't with them for whatever reason, finds out that his boat has been cast out into the lake. Hey, it's no matter though, he can swim. But so can the water snakes, who do something to him? This girl, who was coincidentally watching him across the lake with binoculars, runs to the shore in hopes of giving him words of encouragement. Boat guy, who just survived a snake attack, gets attacked some more. But by what? I'm not sure, because that is a lot of blood. Come on, dude, you're right there at the boat. How did that happen? Did somebody drag you down? But here's an even more pathetic death. The girl with the binoculars gets her foot stuck in the mud and... what can I say? A turtle eats her. Yes, she gets eaten by a turtle. Back at base, Sam notices some frogs and asks, this?
Got any gasoline around here?
In the tool shed.
How, may I ask, is a frog going to kill you? These aren't poison dart frogs. You're gonna burn them alive? For what? Well, they see the writing on the walls and they quickly nope out of there. Sam, this other girl, and some kids decide enough is enough, they're getting out. Grandpa gives his permission, but also the silent treatment.
Oh, go on, get the hell out of here.
Grandpa?
Outside, the new family sees the body of that girl eaten by turtles, and I guess crabs joined in on the fun. Not too worried about it, the group hops into Sam's kayak from the beginning of the movie and paddle off. Now, this part would be pretty boring if it wasn't for Sam taking his shirt off to wrestle a snake, and then if that's not enough, beats him to death with a paddle. After a brutal fight, they reach dry land, find that staff's luggage, flag down a passing car, and talk to its robotic driver.
We had a little trouble. Can you give us a lift?
Oh, sure, I'd be glad to. Hop in.
Great.
Did your car break down?
No, it's a long story.
I just picked my son up at camp. We've been on this road for practically 3 hours straight.
Now, you may be wondering how Grandpa's doing during all of this. Well, as you saw already from the intro, not too well. Man takes a prank call from frogs, yeah, true story, and then the frogs decimate his pacemaker, and then after that, they dance on his corpse. Credits. That was a movie, huh? But was it worth it?
Pretty fun, kind of boring.